Work should only happen or occupy your brain during the week. Outside of the hours that you're paid, you really shouldn't be thinking about work. So on a weekend, I best believe I'm not thinking about work. And sometimes I'm tempted though, because I have these projects, right? And I'm like, I could really make some progress if I started doing just one or two things now. But most of the time it's on a Sunday night. Sunday night tends to get me. I'm like, okay, if I do this couple of things tomorrow, I'm going to be ahead. And I used to do that, thinking I'm going to be making myself more ahead, and I'm going to go to work on Monday, really ready for the meetings, and I'm going to be super productive. And I stopped that shit. I learned that, look, they're not paying you to think about their job on a Sunday afternoon. So if you can't get a day's work done in a day, that's your problem. You have to work that out. And, I read the Bible, and I have my own revelation sometime when I read the Bible. And I was reading Genesis. I love the Old Testament. It's such a good book. I read the Genesis where God was saying he did all these things on each day. And at the end of it, he talked about how it was good. And then he said the evening and the morning was the first day. And then the next time he did something, he said the evening and the morning was first. I'm like, why is he going through all this? Why is the Holy Spirit making sure we know it was evening and morning and it was done? He's making sure this is the time frame. And I realized, oh my God. Because he wanted you to know that he did a day's work in a day. He did not carry over anything that needed to be done the next day. He didn't say, well, let me make half the trees that needed to be made today, and tomorrow I'll finish and make the rest of the next set of trees. Or let me make, these set of animals, and then, tomorrow I'll make the rest of it. If I'm making fish on this day, I don't know which day. I'm driving, so I can't remember which day he made fishes and the sea creatures or whatever. But all of them were done that day. He did not carry over any work the next day. And I'm like, I am made in the image of God. So I am going to be doing the kind of work that I can be proud of, but also in the same way God did his work. You know what I'm saying? A day's work is done in a day. If they give you more than a day's work, you should only do the day's work, because that's what you should be doing. When you have to be working from Sunday and Saturday, that means you're doing more than what you're supposed to be doing, and therefore it's extra work, it's overtime. Most of us do not get paid overtime. So